Now, assist your clients to not only dream the future, but write it. Now, a lot of times people say, well, I don't need to write it, I've got it all up in my head. I think you can contain a lot of your future up in your head, but I think until you start to put it down, it doesn't get enough detail. So it's a vague future. What I'm recommending is you have your client write it in detail what they want. Now, of course, they can just put it on a piece of paper, or they can put it on a computer. But 3x5 cards are really cheap. They're very flexible, they're easy to sort, and you put them in a box. And then, on this card, you list in the middle of the card your dream, your vision, your desire, your goal, your hope, your plan. And you generate a lot of them, like hundreds of them. Hundreds of them, thousands of them. Detailing what you want in every area of life, for the rest of life. And then, of course, keep adding to it. The last 2 times I took on a new client, I had them come to South Dakota. As a matter of fact, all 5 of my current clients have come to work with me in South Dakota and do this process. Just realize that. I didn't remember it until now. 2 of them, it was individual, just one-on-one, and 3 of them, it was in a workshop setting. And the process was we just made lots and lots of cards for the rest of their life. And whatever they wanted was fine. Just said, yeah, okay, you can probably have that. Maybe you can have that. I'm not sure, but I think you can have that. Lots and lots and lots of dreams. Outlandish, creative, and wild. And then we begin to put on every card the priority. Now this is the key, because we all want more than we could possibly have. Well, most people want more than they could possibly have. And the idea is to say, okay, but what do you want the most? Because most of us work on that which we don't want the most. We spend our energy on things that are pretty important, but not the most important. So have your client prioritize those in some ways. And I kind of like the just ABC system. It's real simple. Put down an A in that upper right-hand corner of the card if it's so important to you that you promise you're going to have it. For example, my marriage vows have an A. They're my promise, absolutely. Paying back people money, for me, it's just a priority I have. It's an A if I borrow money. Having a great relationship with my children, it's an A. I'll do it no matter what. It supersedes everything for me. I promise. Okay, but then some of the goals are a B. I mean, I really want to do a lot. For me, ending hunger on the planet, being a significant force in the ending of long-term persistent starvation and malnutrition. It's a really important for me to do that. And it's a plan. You know, I'm going to do what I can, and I'm going to work on it, and I think I'll do a lot, and I have done a lot, but it's a plan. So then on some of the cards, though, you put a C. It's just a possibility. It seems like a good idea. Yeah, I'll consider it. I'll do it if I can, and if not, well, it'll be okay. So for example, I really want to have a television program. And I plan to have a pilot by the end of the year. I don't have any promises about this. And if I never have a TV program, it's okay. As a matter of fact, I don't even plan it yet. I just plan to have the pilot. So we got A's, we got B's, we got C's. Don't have too many A's. A's are sacred. They're the ones you're going to do no matter what. I've only got a few thousand of them. B, a whole lot more of those. I probably got, well, thousands and thousands of those. And then C's, well, you can have a zillion of those. They're just something that if they come along and it works in and you've already got your A's and B's handled, you'll do it. Well, and then there's D's. And D's for me are just deferred. Yeah, I wanted it once, I wrote it down, but I'm not going to do anything about it, and I don't even want it for now, but I don't want to throw it away yet. A lot of my 3x5 cards I throw away. I mean, I generate, oh gosh, I generate hundreds of 3x5s a week. Yeah, just hundreds of them. And most of them get thrown away. I mean, I'll take the action, I'll throw it away, or I'll look at it and I'll think, no, I don't want that anymore, and I throw it away. But a lot of them I just defer and look at them months or weeks or years later. I've got one file that I look at every 6 months. I've got one file that I look at about once a year. I've got one file that I look at every month, and I just deferred them. And then there's O's. Those are the things we have to do, that you really ought to do, you must do, you should do, you need to do. And I try and have as few of those as possible, because I think that makes us feel trapped and not free and obligated. You know, those are the shoulds of life, the have-tos of life. Those are the thing that Albert Ellis called, he said, when we have a lot of obligation, we're shoulding on ourselves. We're masturbating. We have too many musts. So I try and eliminate the obligations, the shoulds, but there are a few, you know, like thank you notes for me. I really don't like them, but I feel obligated, so I have them in there, and I just do them quickly.